Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series, where we have quite possibly our biggest match so far. In the last part we thrashed Red FC 6-1, although we had a bit of a helping hand due to the fact they had a man sent off. But in this game we are against the league leaders and they have a very strong team. It's going to be incredibly hard to get anything at their place. However, I have tried to do my best in order to make sure we can get some sort of a result. So I've changed the team's formation to 4-5-1, with the Belfast City manager having seen me play 3-5-2 in many of my previous games. There's an almost certainty that he will set up against 3-5-2. So I have chosen the 4-5-1 formation to try and catch him out. The team I've therefore gone with is Anerod in goal, a back four of Gorga, Roddick, Santamaria and Van der Kruis, a midfield of Canamasas, Mejia, Kvyatkovsky, Burke and Klein, and the lone front man our captain Sammy McQuiston up front. Just hours after the last episode went up, Belfast City bought a new goalkeeper in Carmelo Barella, who is a 14 skilled goalkeeper and therefore the best in the division. Suffice to say, we don't stand much chance of being able to score against him, but we can give it a try. This team you see before you have torn up the division and have only lost one game so far, which was a shock defeat to Roma United. They have chosen to play a 3-4-3 formation against me, with Carmelo Barella in goal, a back three of Bystrov, Hof and Svensson, a midfield four of Norton, Bergomi, Ballotelli and Sarzil, and a front three of Kruis, McCauley and the division's top scorer Runar Soderlin, number 9. They have quality in all areas of the pitch. Svensson is a 12 rated defender, Bystrov a 10, Norton, Ballotelli and Sarzil are all 12 rated midfielders, Bergomi is a 10, Kruis is 11 rated, Soderlin is 13. See, this is the task we are up against today. A very, very strong team who are frankly far too low in Division 7. Nevertheless, let's go live to Cherryvale for the match. Belfast City are in the white strip while we're in the red and yellow strip. The captains are John Svensson and Sammy McQuiston, and the referee for the second time in a row for us is Frank Redcard. And the game gets underway now! And amazingly, the first chance is going to nice to Cydonia. Pirro Mejia with a precise header! Misses the goal by a metre. It was going to be difficult to trouble Barella in goal for Belfast City. And we have an injury for Knights of Cydonia. Please don't be... Gavril Gorga has got a slight injury. Now, when your opponent has so much quality, the last thing you need is your best defender being injured. We have a volley goal by Sammy McQuiston! This is the goal. Wow, we're having all the chances at the moment, which is pleasantly surprising because I thought Belfast City would have scored by now, and I think they'll score with their first chance. Sammy McQuiston tries to play balls to the left of the keeper. Now they missed. Yeah, if we'd taken our chances, we might have stood a chance in this match because they are going to be absolutely lethal. Here they come. That McCauley and Bjarne Anerod to the rescue as he punches the ball away. It was on target. And we're coming up to the 27th minute of this game. This is another chance for Belfast City. McCauley again! And he scores! It was coming, you'd have to say, and we are behind now. This is the first time we've been behind in a match since the Roma United game. Belfast City's Michael McCauley has scored, and Johannes Kruis has a token goal. Scores! 2-0. This is starting to have all the hallmarks of a royal thrashing, but maybe we can turn it around. At the rate of play at the moment, you have to say Belfast City are more likely to score than us. We've got the ball a bit here, and we've got a card. Frank red card again. Sammy McQuiston has been yellow carded for simulation, so he's been diving to try and get a penalty. That's how desperate we are at the moment. Kruis with a well-placed header. Scores! Game over, you have to say. 3-0 down. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to call it there and just let them have the win. At the end of the first half, it is 3-0 to Belfast City, with 4 chances compared to our 3 and 57% possession compared to our 43%. We shall start the second half now. And Belfast City are immediately on the attack here. Michael McCauley from Bob outside the box. And he scores! Well, he thought it was all over. It is now. Michael McCauley has made it 4-0 to Belfast City, and oh wait, the goal's been disallowed. There was a foul in the build-up to the goal. So it's still only 3-0, but you have to say we've still effectively lost this game. So Jose Juan Casado is going to replace Sammy McQuiston as for some much needed developments. And meanwhile they're bringing off Mario Ballotelli for Milan Dostojevskij. We're also going to bring on Raymond Hargreaves for Pim van der Kruis. Let's see how this game goes on. And now Belfast City have become the victims of Frank Red Card's Hitler regime. John Svensson's been yellow carded for dangerous play. We're coming into the 55 minute here, and there's a chance here about counter attack on Knights of Cydonia. Pirro Mejia tries to find the keeper, and he scores! Incredible! Knights of Cydonia have scored against the league leaders Belfast City. It is now 3-1. Could the most improbable comeback be on? We even took off our main striker for a youth striker. We've got another card here. Frank Red Card has decided to book Oisin Burke. Well, there's a surprise, and there's an injury for Belfast City. And it's Valid Sarzil, one of their best midfielders, has got a long-term injury. He's going to be replaced by youngster Adrian Buller. Now that is a big plus for us. We're well over an hour played now, and there's a free kick in a dangerous position for Knights of Cydonia. Gavril Gorga straight on goal to take it! Skims over the crossbar, but it was going to be rather difficult to beat Barella, even despite Gorga's skill. Now Casado with a toe kick and goal, can he score? And it's saved by Barella. That's what I was saying. Barella, a 40 skilled keeper, was easily going to keep out Casado. We have another free kick in a dangerous position for Knights of Cydonia. Gavril Gorga to take it! Straight at Barella. Yep, that's right. Barella is so good he can even save Gavril Gorga's free kicks. We're going to counter attack here for Belfast City. Runar Soderlin tries to place the ball to the right of the keeper. And when Runar Soderlin shoots, he scores. 4-1 to Belfast City, and that is effectively game over for us. It's going to make a comeback much harder now. 27 minutes in, we're a free kick in a dangerous position. Gavril Gorga to take it. Can he actually beat Barella for once? He can! 4-2! Now that's a big surprise. We are only going to lose by 2 goals against a very, very good team. I think this team can be proud of what they achieved today, despite the loss. As we're getting into the final 3 minutes, Steinberger is going to replace Hof for Belfast City, and that's it. 4-2 to Belfast City as the final scoreline. With 57% possession compared to our 43%, but we actually had the more chances, 8 to their 5. Surprising. I suppose I should do a tactical debrief, despite the fact that team strength played more of a role in that result than tactics did. Because I didn't play 4-5-1 in my last 3 matches, by playing that, it all relied on whether the Belfast City manager could guess the formation or not. If he did, he'd have a massive advantage. If he didn't, my team would get a huge boost in performance. Team of the week time, and unfortunately none of our players made it into the Xpert 11 this week, but that's hardly surprising considering we lost the game. The team of the week is Cecchini, Gus Zubia, Bystrov, Bengoecha, Svensson, Masovic, Sarzil, Barkavall, Bjorkland, Videra and Krauseli. What is most surprising about this is that I've got Manager of the Round. I always thought you couldn't get this award if you lost the game, and yet I've got it. I don't quite understand how I got Manager of the Round despite losing a game. What gives, eh? You may also notice that Goslington's Knights got 3 players into the Xpert 11. They were recently taken over by a new manager in Dodo 14. Now, I have a theory that this new manager, Dodo 14, is one of you viewers right now, and that you've decided to join the game to try and compete against me. If so, you're very, very brave, I have to say, and if that's the case, I'll see you towards the end of the league season when we will face each other. If not, then just ignore what I've just said now. We're halfway through the season now, and let's look at how the DV is developing. And it's developing very well, actually. Aratani has missed the last 2 league games in Anerod's favour, so he's still on 12. Rufus Roddick has shot up to 14 DV, which is extremely encouraging. Meanwhile, Aquiles Santamaria is on 11 DV, and Van der Kruis is still on 17, but he has been for quite some time now. Pirro Mejia is on 13 DV, although he isn't one of our long-term prospects, so it doesn't particularly matter about his DV. Xavi Alonso is on 10 DV, although he did miss the last league game. Sergio Canamasas is now on 14 DV, along with Marius Klein, and Raymond Hargreaves is on 13 DV. These 3 young midfielders are progressing very, very nicely. Along with this, Jose Juan Casado is now on 10 DV, just 1 behind Celso Mota on 11 DV, so if we keep developing these players, they should hopefully become good players. So the standings at the halfway point of the season are pretty much the same as they were as the last round, with one notable exception. Goslington's Knights' 5-0 victory over Hurricane United sees them move up to 6th at Hurricane United's expense. Roma United incredibly won 7-0 over Random Hearts, while AATB and Red FC shared a 1-1 draw, which keeps them away from me in the point stakes. Meanwhile, this means that Belfast City lead on 18 points compared to R15. AATB currently occupied the final promotion place with 3rd on 11 points. Rome United just 1 point behind on 10, although I have a feeling they are going to get promoted this season. Red FC are on 8 points. Gosden's Knights now share 7 with Hurricane United, and Random Hearts still struggling at the bottom with only 3 points this season. Due to the way Xpert 11 works, we will now play the fixture list in reverse for the second half of the season. This means we have another game against Belfast City next week. So that's it for this episode. Next week, as I said, we will be playing Belfast City. If you're too lazy to use the search bar and would like regular access to my videos, hit that subscribe button. In fact, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button anyway. If you would like to play Xpert 11 yourself, there's a link in the description below. I've been the A Person, and I'll be back next week for more Xpert 11. See you guys then!